Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name's Cody, that's a sheep, and I'm here with a bit of a vlog update today, except it's not exactly a vlog update because unlike all other vlogs I'm not going to show my face, and instead I'm going to play Minecraft inexplicably, because to me this is just sort of, it's like fidgeting. I can do this sort of, subconsciously while I chat and I don't even notice what I'm doing. I just sort of like let myself wander around and do things. So what I wanted to talk about today is World of Warcraft. More specifically, you may have heard about this. Blizzard has been filing copyright claims and stuff to shut down private World of Warcraft servers, which, at first you might think, well, that makes sense. You can't just have people illegally playing the game. But what's happening here is it was a vanilla version of the game, which is to say, the version that was between 2004 and I think 2006 when the first expansion came out, which is currently unplayable in any other form. Because with the expansions, they redid all of the areas, they redid all of everyone's spells and abilities are different, all of the classes work completely differently than they did back then. Like, there's barely any similarity apart from names. The areas were different, the quests were different, the type of content was different. Like, you had 40-man raids that people gathered for, and they've cut that down to like 15 that are just people you'll never see again, that are in a queue that's a bit less personal. I mean, it's good. I'm not going to sugarcoat the problems that the original game had, where I remember waiting around like 45 minutes to an hour and a half for a PvP, a play versus player game, only to get, for the Horde to just sit in our graveyard killing us over and over, because there was a huge imbalance in Alliance versus Horde on our server. Like, those kinds of things are sort of like, they've done a good job in fixing that, but I think they still need to let people play play these old versions of games. I mean, because of the precedent, I guess, because of the idea that any other game that I played between 2004 and 2006, any other video game, I can go back and play. I can go back and play older than that. From the birth of video games, apart from a few games that were so unpopular that they didn't get no copies survive today. Everything else is archived and available. I can, if I want to relive my nostalgia of, or I want to show, my theoretical son. I don't have a son, but I'm talking about in the future, in a theoretical scenario. I would want to say, look, this is what I used to play. This is what we used to do. And I could do that with any other game, but I can't do that with World of Warcraft. And I think that's a shame. I think things should be archived. Maybe the solution isn't these private, servers, but they're doing it out of love for game. They're not making money from it, and Blizzard won't do it. So I just think it's a real shame. This Nostalrius is the name of the private server. They've actually got, there's a lot more private servers around, but the thing is, some of them were really bad, or it's very difficult to get all the scripts and stuff working for World of Warcraft. You can't actually properly recreate it, is the thing. So that's what was happening, because they had to get all of these, hundreds of scripts layered on scripts that depended on other scripts. And it means that most versions of private server stuff, if it's not like professionally staffed by a team of like 30 people, which is what Nostalrius had, between the people acting as GMs and as developers and all this kind of stuff, you can't just copy it across easily without things just straight up not working. So I really hope that Blizzard either stops taking down fans who are not doing anything wrong they're legally doing something wrong, but they're not taking away their sales. Like, they're not having an illegal version of their current game. They're just people who just want to remember the old days, and I don't think there's anything that bad about that. So, yeah, this is my update. this is actually it's a bit of a foreshadowing to my next Minecraft episode, because I actually recorded that before this. I was going to upload it, then I was like, no, I want to chat about this, which is why I have horse armor. So look forward to that. Next episode of Minecraft, I'll explain why I suddenly have horse armor. See you then.